We have an exciting one today. We're doing a 24-hour reading vlog. This is gonna be interesting. We will see if I'm even able to do this at all. There are lots of ways that I've seen people do this video, and first being setting a clock or a timer, whatever, for 24 hours and just reading straight through 24 hours. I can't do that. Literally cannot do that. I want to do where I read for 12 hours today and 12 hours tomorrow. However, it just might not work out that way. So most likely the way that we're gonna have to do is where you just start a timer, and when I'm reading, the timer is set, and when I'm not reading, the timer is paused. That's most likely how it's gonna have to be done, just because I have other stuff that I have to do as well. But I do wanna see how much I can get done, how much I can read in 24 hours, just in general, like how many books I can go through in that amount of time. So it doesn't really matter to me when that time is, as long as I'm reading during that time. Does that make sense? I'm excited though. I am excited to just, lay on the couch and read my book and not do anything, because I haven't read in a few days and I miss it. Recently finished Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson, and I loved it. I gave it 5 stars, and I've needed a few days to kind of just digest it, I guess. Every single time I read a book that I really like, I kind of need a little break for a little bit, because I want to sit with it. I want to think about it. I'm ready to move on. And our first book in this video is going to be The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. This is about a woman named Keela, and she's a librarian for like the Empire's spell books or something, but the library goes up in flames one day, so she has to go back to the island that she grew up in. And when she gets there, she opens up her own spell shop, which is not allowed. That is illegal. And it says the consequence of sharing magic with others is death. So I think there's a little bit of a romance aspect to it. I think there's some cute little animals. I think there's also sentient plants. Isn't there? Yeah, a sentient spider plant. So it's gonna be cozy, it's gonna be cute, it's gonna be perfect to read today. And I'm hoping it's rather quick. It is around 400 pages really. It's just under 400 pages. So let's just get started. It is, where's my phone? It is currently 9:20. We have our stopwatch here. Can you pause this? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna press start and our 24 hours is gonna begin. It's so crazy, I've never done one of these. I'm so excited. Ready? Okay, let's go. Need to do my hour check-in. We are officially an hour and 14 minutes into this challenge. I am basically on page 50. I'm on page 49. I love it. I love it so far. I am loving just how cozy it feels. It feels so much like Legends and Lattes and Bookshops and Bone Dust, where like just the details, the small little things are so cozy and well thought out. I am absolutely loving the vibe so far. You can tell that Sarah Beth Durst put a lot of thought into like the little things, and I really like that. Well, nothing left to do but to keep on reading. Oh, also I love, look how pretty. Look how beautiful those little headers are. And they're such a nice little treat for when the next chapter comes along. There's a little love interest right now. Nothing has happened yet. She's denying how handsome he is, but she's pulled up to the house and he is shirtless with a tool belt strapped around his waist. Hello, Lauren. She'd never quite seen so many muscles, and they all seemed to be in use as he worked on her chimney. Okay. I'm officially at hour 2. See, I need to stop it, but yay. Ugh. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It is just everything I wanted right in this moment. And I love that for me. I'm on chapter 9, page 89. I forgot that I had gotten the audiobook of this on Libby. So I'm gonna listen to that while I make some lunch and keep my timer going. Yay, so exciting. Oh my gosh, 24-hour reading blog. I love this. Okay, I spent about an hour doing some cleaning and listening to the audiobook. We are now on hour 3 of this challenge. And I think I am somewhere in between page 100 and 200. I'll have to find it. I'm still loving it. It's already made me cry once, so there's that. Literally, the relationship between Kaz, the sentient spider plant, and Keela, our main character, is just so freaking cute. So I love it, and I cried already when she said something really nice to him. I'm gonna keep going though. I'm ready to just get into this book some more, so let's do it. I'm on chapter 16 now. It's now at hour 4. I am still just as obsessed. Page 172, and it is so good. I cried again at the very end of chapter 15. So yeah, I love it. This is for sure at this point going to be a 5-star read unless something just wildly stupid happens in the end here. I don't see how it couldn't be a 5-star read. So that's 2 5 stars in a row. I had Not Quite Dead Yet, which I had just finished reading, which I told you about, that I gave 5 stars. And then this one, if this is 5 stars too, oh my gosh. I can just feel my luck turning around. Unfortunately, I have to stop here for a little bit. I will probably resume in a few hours. But I don't really have that much left, so I will definitely get done with this tonight. But yeah, I just wanted to give you an update before I stopped. We're stopping the timer officially at 5 hours and 40-ish minutes, and I will let you know when I'm back. Sorry guys, it's gonna be kind of dark in these clips because this room is very dark. It is officially 7:45 at night, so we're just gonna read until we feel like not reading anymore. I am 5 hours and 52 minutes into this challenge, and I'm on page, what did I say last time? Yeah, chapter 28. I have less than 100 pages left, so we're gonna finish this right now because I've been itching to dive back into it. You know when you're reading something that you really like and you have to take a break from it and you're like, oh, I just want to go back into that world. I just want to feel like I'm there again. I want to picture it all. That's how this book is feeling for me, and I love it. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Loved this book. Okay. I officially finished The Spell Shop. I loved it. I loved it. And I'm on hour 7.5 and it's 9:34. So I had 2 5-star reads in a row. That's unheard of. That's unheard of for me. I am slowly discovering that I am a cozy fantasy girly, I think, because I just love it every single time and I rate it so high. That's probably it for tonight, though. I only got 7.5 hours, which is not where I want it to be by the end of the day. However, what are you gonna do? I guess tomorrow we'll just have to read a lot. And honestly, I'm not complaining about that. So, catch back up with you again tomorrow. we will pick out a new book and get started on it. I'm hoping we go 2 for 2 on this video. Because our next read is The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adriana Young. So many people say that this book is amazing, 5 stars, super good. So I'm hoping it lives up to the hype. I guess we shall see. We are at 7 hours and 27 minutes. I'm not sure how far we're gonna get today. I guarantee we won't get to 24 hours today, but it's okay. That just means that I get to read more days. And I don't care. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna change into some comfy clothes. Whoa. Whoa, that's never happened before. I have my Halloween Town hoodie on because I'm in the mood. It would be kind of nice to watch Twilight or something today, but I need to read. I just need to read all day. However, we can turn on maybe like a Twilight ambiance. Is that a thing? Foggy to match the outside. Bella's bedroom plus a thunderstorm. Let's try that one. Here, you guys can see. You see it says Bella Swan's bedroom ambiance thunderstorm. Oh my gosh, it plays Rosalind. I just took a really long break. I'll be honest with you. It's now 11:37 and I'm on hour 8. And now we're gonna sit and we're gonna read and we're gonna really, really get into this. I have 2 audiobooks downloaded on Libby. I have Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and I have Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. And I mean, I'm definitely at some point going to take a shower, like an everything shower, and listen to the audiobook, and I'm also gonna do my nails. So I don't know when that'll be, maybe around, probably pretty soon if I'm gonna do my nails actually. Whatever, we'll read for like 30 more minutes and then we'll see how we're feeling. 8:43, so I've read for, I guess like 30-ish minutes, right? I'm now on chapter 6. This is good. This is like really good. I didn't realize it was kind of like a little witchy, little mystery, a little bit creepy type thing. I love that. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Basically, we're following June Farrow. She is starting to have these visions and hearing things and things like that, but that's not uncommon for the women in her family. Her gran just passed away and she had the same thing. Her mother had the same thing. Supposedly, I'm assuming. I haven't really said that. I mean, she said her gran had it, but not her mom. Her mom was pregnant with June and then she disappeared. And then 7 months later, June showed up like in an alley in a basket. Her mom still hasn't been found. No one knows what happened to her. Basically, yeah, she's kind of trying to, at this point, cope with her visions and things that are starting to come, because she knows that the women in her family have a history of basically like going crazy and then dying. She's trying to cope with that's starting to happen to her, and then she's also trying to kind of uncover this mystery of her mother. And I am really, really enjoying it. It's a little bit creepy. She has those visions. She sees like silhouettes of people. She sees a creepy red door. It's giving really good, nice fall vibes for this foggy, rainy, atmospheric fall day. So I am loving it, loving the vibes. I have high hopes for this. I'm hoping this is 3 for 3 on 5-star reads, and that would be mind-boggling. Never in my life has that ever happened. So for now, I'm gonna find an audiobook that I want to listen to and take a shower and do my nails. I figured out that Libby has Ninth House available at my library to listen to, so I'm gonna do that because I've been needing to get to this, and I have the physical book here too, so if I want to switch back between these two, I can do that. I've had this on my shelf for like 2-3 years now. Literally, it's been so long, so this is a perfect excuse to just start reading this.
Hay una moza que non se espanta de la muerte. In rooms hidden on the top floor.
I'm officially done in the shower and everything. We are going to go ahead and get started on my nails. I did the cutest little like polka dot nail set last time, and there was a brown nail with white polka dots, and I loved it. I thought it looked like a little deer, and I thought it was perfect for fall. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. For those of you who care, I use a variety of products for this. I use this Sun UV light. It's from Amazon. This pink thing from Amazon. I use Modelones. I don't know. Modelones nail dehydrator, top coat, base coat, and nail primer. And then pretty much everything else is Beetles. All of my colors and stuff are Beetles, and it works for me. And I have a little, I have these guys as well, and the little like drill thing. It's charging now. And yeah, that's really it. I'm not gonna need these, but I have like all these brushes and stuff. But I just love doing my nails. Here's the daughter. All right, let's get back into this audiobook. We've reached the 10-hour mark. A couple of updates. On the Unmaking of June Farrow, I'm on page 70. Still loving it. I'm still thinking it is really good and interesting. Ninth House, I got to page 43, chapter 3. I like it. Like, it's interesting enough, but it is not so interesting so far. 2 books about girls who see ghosts. Didn't mean for that to happen, but am I complaining? No. And this one, Alex is like, she's joined this secret society because she has the ability to see ghosts. And their job in this secret society is to like figure out why ghosts are there. Or something like that, I think. I'm liking the atmosphere of it. It's set at Yale, right? Yale. So it's like dark academia, which I am enjoying at the moment. This one, however, it is gripping me a bit more. This one has a more interesting, fast-paced story where I think this one is going to be a bit, I think it's going to meander a little bit. We are going to read this one still because I am enjoying my time of just a little bit more with this one. Expecting weird lighting, but it's fine for now. A little check-in. You guys probably know, so you probably don't even need this, but we are officially at the basically 12-hour mark. So we are halfway through the competition. We are on page 143 of The Unmaking of June Farrow, chapter 14. Love this book. Literally, it is so good. And it kills me to not be reading it constantly. I just want to be in here and reading it. I'm loving it, which is super exciting because it's feeling like a 5-star read. So if we can get both books that we've read so far to be 5 stars, that would be wild. Truly wild. Enough yapping. I'm ready to get back into this. Okay, we are now at hour 15. I've been switching back and forth, right, between reading The Unmaking of June Farrow physically and listening to Ninth House. However, I've reached a point where they are blending in my head. The goal now is to just finish this quickly. I have less than 100 pages left, so I'm hoping I can get this done within the next hour and a half, hopefully. Then I don't have to worry about getting them jumbled in my head. I can pick something that's very different from Ninth House after I finish this one. Yes, this one, however, I am still loving it, absolutely loving it. And I am just like, I'm so curious as to what's going on. I am confused, but in a good way. Ninth House, I'm indifferent to. Ninth House is just kind of like, so far it's just kind of meh to me. I'm not super into it. I'm not super against it. Every once in a while, it'll kind of catch my attention again, and I'll be like, ooh, yeah, okay, this is interesting. And then, you know, a few minutes go by and I'm like, okay, this is now dragging again. So that's not that cool, but it's fine to have something to listen to. Officially done with The Unmaking of June Farrow, and we are at 17 hours and 20 minutes. The Unmaking of June Farrow, it was so good. I gave this 5 stars and it is pushing 6 stars. It probably is a 6 stars if I'm being honest with myself, but it is now one of my favorite books of all time. Unfortunately though, this is a library copy, so I have to give it back. However, I have already ordered the physical copy so I can put it on my bookshelves. And it's just the way the world works, isn't it? The love aspect and just like the love that these characters have for each other, the love that the women have for each other, it's just like so good. It is heartbreaking, it is yearnful, it is, I said it in my October wrap up or my September wrap up, but it transcends all other romance books I've ever read. Like, it is just that good. Forever now one of my favorite books of all time, and anything else by Adrienne Young I am going to pick up immediately. All right, now we're gonna start The Bridge Kingdom by Daniel L. Jensen. This book is so pretty. Something about the cover, I just love it. And look at the chapter headings as well. Gorgeous. Love. This is a romantasy book. I just recently found out that I'm pretty sure it's enemies to lovers, and it's forced proximity technically because she has to marry her enemy as well. So I'm gonna love it. Any type of badass romantasy woman who is not afraid to slay her enemies but also fall in love with her enemies. She's my kind of girly, my kind of girly. But that's enough yapping. That's enough yapping. I'm gonna start this timer and get into this book. It is kind of late, but I'm gonna make myself a little decaf before I start reading. This challenge is so much harder than I thought it was gonna be. I am officially at hour 19, and that is where we're gonna stop tonight. Unfortunately, I wish I could read longer, but I don't know. I'm not the kind of person that reads when they're super tired, because I don't really pay attention to anything and I don't want to do that. I have made it to page 84 of The Bridge Kingdom. I'm liking it so far. I really like the atmosphere. I like the world. I think it is, what I'm imagining in my head is really fun and cool. And the story hasn't quite gripped me yet, but I think it definitely will. I do like the dynamic between our main character and the king, King Arin. Yeah, Princess Lara and King Arin. I do like their dynamic. And, you know, King Arin, he's rumored to be very strict and mean and ruthless. However, he seems to have a bit of a soft side, of course. That's always fun, to start peeling back those layers and getting to know him and her and their dynamics. Hoping I can get to some more of it tomorrow and it kind of get into the thick of it, and hopefully it'll grip me. We'll just have to wait and see. But for now, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. It's officially the last day of this challenge, and it will be because I have time to finish. It is only 8:41 in the morning and I am at 20 hours. Just 4 hours of reading, that's not bad. That's fun, yeah? We're still on The Bridge Kingdom, obviously. I'm on page 145 now, chapter 19. I'm liking it. It's not super gripping, but it's still fun. It is ramping up. It is getting better. And at this point in the book, they are basically just getting to know each other still. And they have a cute banter every once in a while, and you can tell that something's gonna happen between the two, but you still don't quite know where they lay with each other, which I think is the part that's intriguing me. I'm pretty sure I will definitely finish this within this hour or this 4-hour time span. I guess we'll see when I get done how much time I have left. Let's just start. We have officially finished The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle L. Jensen. I enjoyed it. Like, it was good and I'm invested in it now. I think I almost need to read the second one, The Traitor Queen, to kind of get a better grasp of it. Like, I feel like I barely know anything, but I think it's supposed to be that way. Does that make sense? I did like it. However, I like the two main characters, Aaron and already forgetting her name, Laura. I like the storyline as a whole, and I like that it's very much a slow burn. It was basically, this is all, you know, just story, and this is where something finally happened, like literally less than 100 pages before the end, basically. So I do love that. I love a good slow burn. I love a good, you know, marriage between enemies book. So in that regard, I did really enjoy it. And I actually enjoy the politics as well. Like, I think that they are interesting and easy enough to follow, but like, you know, it feels reasonable in a way. Does that make sense? All of that in mind, this is definitely a 4-star book. It probably leans towards 4.5 stars. I need to read The Traitor Queen first, and like the rest of the series really, probably, before I can say for sure if it's gonna be a 5-star series or not. But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed my time. We are at 23 hours and 26 minutes. So what we're gonna do for the next 30-ish minutes, I don't know. Probably, honestly, I'm just gonna listen to my audiobook and get ready to go to the library, because I'm gonna go to the library today and do some editing. I'll probably just plug my audiobook in and get ready. We did it. It's officially over. 24 hours read. Okay, here's the fun part. I read a total of 3 books, and then I read to chapter 6. I'm somewhere within chapter 6 of Ninth House, so around page 100 probably. So let's do some calculating. We have the Spell Shop, which was a total of 374. The Unmaking of June Pharaoh, which was 320. The Bridge Kingdom, which was 340, plus another 100. That gives us 1,134 pages read over 24 hours. Divided by 24. It's an average of 47 pages an hour. 47.25 exactly pages an hour, which I think is that's pretty on par for me. I want to say that was fun, but it wasn't necessarily. I didn't mind it, of course, but it felt more of like pressure or an obligation, really, than a fun little reading challenge. I think if I were to do it again, it would have to be either a full 24 hours and just reading straight through for 24 hours, or I'd have to do the 12-12 thing for real, because this, doing it over a span of what, like 5 days, it just felt like it was dragging, basically. Not the books. The books were all really, really good. However, like the challenge itself felt like it was dragging. Like I was like, ugh, okay, I need to make sure I make time to read tonight, you know, and I don't like for reading to be that way. So next time I think it would have to be a full straight through 24-hour challenge or 12-12 and that be it. But yeah, still, I would do it again, just not in this way. But we can't talk about our books. So of course we read The Spell Shop. This was a 5-star read. This book is, let me put you guys down a little. This book is spectacular. So good. I absolutely, absolutely loved that. I've already ordered the second one. You probably can't see it, but I've already ordered the second one in the series because I'm so excited to read that one. And then we read The Unmaking of June Farrow, which 6-star read, basically. It's a 5-star, but like it's a 6-star read, you know. And it was just so good, so magical, so fun. And then of course we finished with The Bridge Kingdom. This, I think I've settled on a 4-star. Just because it wasn't like super gripping like I've said before. And that of course takes it down a notch for me. But I am intrigued as to where it's going to go. And I want to read the next 2 books in the series. It's a trilogy, I believe. So I do want to read the next 2 books in the series because I am intrigued enough to find out what happens next. And I think it has the potential to be a 5-star series as a whole. And then last but not least, Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I'm not loving it, if I'm being honest. It's like, it could also be because I'm listening on audiobook that it's kind of not hitting right. It's just dragging a little bit. There's really not much going on. It's kind of confusing. But I think if I do some immersive reading where I listen to the audiobook and read along at the same time, it could potentially turn this around for me because I think it has a really good potential of being something that I enjoy. But we'll just have to wait and see. Well, that's all the books that we were able to get to in this 24-hour vlog. Thank you for coming along with me on this little experiment for myself, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.